Match of the Rupee Prime Volleyball League. It's the Blackhawks Hyderabad taking on the Blue Spikers. Not sure if it's a sport for short guys, but have a
Dayanidhi and Niranjan Nayak. Rupee Prime Volleyball League powered by A23. Charges enter the Lions' Den. This is their town, this is their court, and that this is truly their nest. Looking to take flight on opening day are the Hyderabad Black Hawks. They made
Yogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad. As a home team, the Blackhawks Hyderabad take on the Kochi Blue Spikers. The color, the Rasmus will deliver the first serve of the inaugural Rupee Prime Volleyball League. It is Hyderabad versus Kochi. Let's take a look at the lineups. This is what it looks like. I'm Manish Bhattav and I'm joined by the Kochi Blue Spikers. Starting six looks like has two important American players.
Yeah, the American first game for the pressure, for the first set, for the first point.
Pressure on the first referee as well. Mr. D. Dayanidhi has a responsibility of making sure that all goes well. Volleyball, it's what the sport wanted, it's what the sport needed. And Sony Sports Network and Sony Live are going to bring to you every second, every minute of the action, every point. We'll have our eyes set, all our cameras will bring to you a world-class coverage of this world-class league. Hyderabad over the next 25 days.
Yes, Kartik is the really important man and a middle blocker, and a 197 is the...
A lot of these players perhaps slightly nervous because this is a big moment. Here we are then, the start of the inaugural Rupee Prime Volleyball League. Yes, they'll be slightly nervous, they'll take a while to get their bearings right. Takes a while to get that rhythm right, isn't it, Bashak?
Yes, this is the beginning of the game, so you said that it's a pressure on the players, so it's so normal to have the service leading out. And let's see what kind of service will come from the Blue Spikes with the American experienced player, and he using the jump serve.
Yes, Amit Gulia starting with that service error, and as always is the case in the sport, you lose a point, you lose service as well. A measured serve that. Here comes the first spike. Oh, what a terrific job in that block by the number 12, the American Cody Caldwell, and the number 14 player.
Yeah, the Blue Spikers know that the first sets can be from Luis Antonio Arias, and they are ready for their blocks.
A bit too much spice, a bit too much power on that service there. A bit too excited with the way they started.
Yeah, in every part of the game, they need consistency, and this is the beginning of the game, and point by point, they will get used to be on the gym also for the first game.
That serve landed in. Shot set and a spike. That is the first clear winner. Kartik, the man in the front court. This man is most certainly a contender for the Baiju's MVP, and that's what you call a Rupee contactless shot. No chance whatsoever for anyone in the opposition defense to even reach that ball. Kartik come through some tough times. Very high ball toss that. Pretty good serve, great trajectory as well. There comes the set. Oh, no, only 3 touches. Only 3 touches. There comes the block. There comes the wall from zone 4. No chance for that spike. This time the ball was ready, Bashak.
I think the ball is this side, not the opposite side. So as we can see the referee showing the ball.
Another powerful serve that. This time a shot set, and that man in the front court was ready. The number 20 from the Blackhawks Hyderabad, John Joseph. Supposed to be a middle blocker, but is happy to spike there.
Yeah, the middle blocker also under 21, and he's 2 meter. The service will come with the Luis Antonio Arias.
Oh, such an intelligent set that was, but that the wall was ready. Excellent anticipation from that wall in the front court of the Blackhawks Hyderabad.
You see, we talk about the middle blockers and their height and their powerness, and all the setters are using their middle blockers now also for set them for their heat also. Wow!
Ah, that was a bit of a baklava, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can name it baklava and all around the world also. It's called a donut.
Yes, another Rupe contactless shot, that a winning spike which goes untouched. No chance whatsoever. A Rupe contactless shot. Another service error. The Blackhawks have got to be careful. They've got to be careful. They've got to avoid these errors because the Kochi Blue Spikers are going to be relentless.
Yeah.
They're not going to wait.
Yeah, service is really important against each rally, and the players must hit the ball with their hand over the net, land inside the lines of the court, and there can be sometimes that kind of mistakes.
Another good serve. This is copybook. This is copybook stuff. The number 10 there. 10 on 10, that spike from the Blackhawks Hyderabad. That was Rohit Kumar, the attacker, all of 25 years of age. Comes from Haryana, and he sent that ball all the way back to Kochi. Rockstar Rohit Kumar from zone 4 there.
Yeah, it's really a mighty hit, and with this confidence, let's see how he served now. Whoa!
He got a touch, not an ace, but a point for sure. They will continue to serve. Remember, in this sport, if you win a point, you get to keep serving. You lose a point, you lose your serve. He wasn't ready. He was caught napping there, the American.
While we are talking about the not physical, the mentally way, you see he had the mighty hit and turned back and had a good serve and then continued the serving. This is the consistency also, the energetic player.
This time a chance to make amends, and he did. The number 12 there from the Kochi Blue Spikers. Cody Caldwell comes all the way from Los Angeles. No loss there, only win from zone 4. Spotted that ball so well and parked it very intelligently. Have a look at that. Seven teams, about 84 players vying for your attention, for your vote. Good set that. Ah, where did that man come from? He took that leap from the backcourt. Was there a touch? I suppose there was.
Yeah, that kind of hits we will see from Luis Antonio Arias. Looking forward, giving his best also. And this backcourt attack come a point for his team.
7-6 the score now. We're only minutes into the first game, the first set. Good serve that. Well done by the libero. Picked it up well. Too far. Just too far. And yet he managed to get a point on that one.
But the important thing is, while blocking is really a timing, and he didn't wait for block, so it's not good for the blockers. They have to keep an eye what the spikers are behaving like with the hands, with the jumping time is really important.
Colton Cowell, the man that led to the point, the score 7 apiece. Now that's how competitive this sport is going to be. Oh, well done, got a touch. The ball lands outside after the touch from the Kochi wall. The ball lands outside, 8-7 the score. Time for a little break here. The technical timeout, the Amul Cool technical timeout. When we come back, the action shall continue on the Sony Sports Network. Of Baseline Ventures, it's a dream that Baseline Ventures had, and they've made that dream come true. Unfortunately, COVID rules mean that we can't have too many fans in the stands, but we know the fans are here in spirit, Bashak.
Yes, they are watching all from their houses, and thank you so much for them. And now this is really a great position for the home team Hyderabad, who are the three blockers in front, but also the blue spikers find a way to spike. Yeah, find a way.
The libero got his hand to it, but there was just too much spice on that spike. A fake from Karthik, and then the American coming up with the winner. The libero diving to his right, just got a touch. 8-7, 8-8, 8 apiece the score between Hyderabad and Kochi. It's the Blackhawks versus the Blue Spikers. It's a big sport. It's a big moment. Oh!
Really well.
Well done to the wall. Well done to the wall there.
There's a really great and a monster block. Really a monster block who can close the way of the spiker. And you see from the replay.
Nine-8 score then. Oh, such an intelligently 1 point there by the captain. The captain is on a roll.
To find the places in the pool. They have that point now.
Deft touch on that occasion. Block was there, the block was there, and there was enough on that touch for the ball to land inside. Another point to the court.
Passion, the Karthik is really important, and we see how they block to the Hyderabad.
Wow moment that, what a wow moment that. That came like an absolute asteroid, like a meteor from space. You're going to see a lot of these spicy spikes all through this tournament. What a brilliantly set up ball that from the number 9 of the Blackhawks Hyderabad. Vipul Kumar, the captain, the setter there. Ah, well done. Well, who says Hyderabad has 4 minars? There are many more minars to this city, and that's more than evident in the front court. The coach is very happy. Everything going as per plan.
Yeah, we were playing for the 15 points, and we are coming to the end of the set. That's the really important part of the game. With 12-10, just 2 points arrive, and this serve will be so important that the other coach cut the game, cut the tempo right now.
But everything going as per plan for the Blackhawks Hyderabad. They've done very well from the front court.
Yes, for sure. They're done and for really on the front court, also at the back court. And
there it is. One of my favorite innovations, the credit super point, which means the next point is worth 2. The stakes double. Whoever wins this point will get 2 instead of 1. Hyderabad to serve. Kochi want to level. Will they do so? Here's a chance to spike. No, they missed that opportunity. Here comes another spike. The great super point goes to the Blackhawks Hyderabad. They were onto it like hawks on a mission. A chance goes begging for the Kochi Blue Spikers. This is terrific execution from Rohit Kumar. Once again, he's done that earlier as well in this match. The lead now 14. 4 set points. 4 set points. A couple of substitutions then for the Kochi Blue Spikers, and suddenly that tactical move has changed the scenario.
Yes, they have to try these changes with the setter. Asham Ali is inside, and also Eric Barghese is inside. Let's see what will happening for the Blue Spikers.
Here it is.
And the set point.
The American leaps. No winner, no winner. Oh yes, they're still in the game, the Kochi Blue Spikers. Well done by the number 12, Cody Caldwell there from Zone 4. MS Kumar, the coach, a vastly experienced coach, a big name in Indian volleyball. He'll be slightly nervous.
Yeah, they stay in the game with the spike of the Cody, and now the difference is just 3 points. And we know that how Kartik have a good services, and let's see what will happen then. The serve is coming. Wow, 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 great serve.
What a fiery serve. There was so much spice on that serve. It looked like there was a bullet coming from the opposite end of the court. It was the captain, Kartik, once again.
Kartik is really so experienced, not feeling a pressure on himself, and look how he served.
Ubaskam.
Still in the game, still 2 set points up.
Stay in the set.
Kartik, the captain. Good last serve that. Can he do it again? Here's a chance to close the set. And the whole team, the Blackhawks Hyderabad, have managed to win the first set of the Rupee Prime Volleyball League Season 1. What a terrific start. Kochi Blue Spikers. The set was, of course, won by this team. This is how it ended, the set point. 15-12 the score. The first set going the Blackhawks Hyderabad way. They look pumped up. They look all set despite a terrific challenge presented by that man on your screen, the captain, Kochi Blue Spikers. It all rests on this young captain's shoulders now. Can his scripter come back? Here's the start of the second set. Ah, what a start! What a start! Slight luck of the draw there. Yes, there was a slight touch after that spike from that man in the front court. I thought there was a spike, but looks like it was a contactless shot. Kochi winning the first point there. Landing outside. Okay, then here we go. Wow, what a spike! What a sizzling spike that! Rohit is turning out to be an absolute beast from zone 4. Looks like Rohit could be the difference between the two teams there. He looks pumped up. He looks in top gear. That man, young man Rohit from Haryana, part of the Blackhawks franchise. And I'm Manish Batavia in the English commentary box, and it's time now for me to welcome another champion. I'll tell you who he is after this point. Nicely dug that. That third touch. Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing on that third touch. Remember, only 3 touches allowed per side. The third touch has to land in the opposition court. But guess who's landed in the commentary box? Joining me is double Olympic medalist David Lee, who's going to be a part of the Calicut Heroes. David, what a terrific start to the league. What a thrilling first set that was.
Thrilling first set, but obviously we saw the super point was something that kind of... Ooh, I got you now. Okay. Yeah, so the super point kind of got Calicut there in some trouble. Sorry, Kochi. And I'm back. That ball should have been picked up.
2-2 the score in the second set. Kochi have got to do something great. If Hyderabad keeps serving like that. Oh, well done. Well done. Advantage, Kochi. What happened on that point, David?
That was just a great high swing by Cody Caldwell there. Going OT on people, that's what he does. Call him Cody the Crusher. That's not even Cody Caldwell. That's a great play.
Yes, what a lovely set that from the right side of the court. 3-2 the score now. Kochi have got to come back. They come from the nursery of Indian volleyball. They've got to serve well. You can't afford these errors, can you, David?
We can't afford these errors, and we have another serve coming by Rohit here. Not bad, perfect pass. And great defense.
Boom, boom. From the number 2 there in zone 4. That was a fiery spike that.
Great swing by a great Indian player there.
Amit Gulia. That was a gladiatorial move by Amit Gulia.
Absolutely beautiful attack.
4-3 the score. For as long as the Blackhawks have Rohit Kumar and Amit Gulia in their side, they can believe they can win. Well,
and another error. I mean, there's such a double-edged sword there. I mean, you're going for aces, but at the same time, you're going to make mistakes. High risk, high reward.
Yes, this is a sport, the fastest, one of the fastest sports in the world. And you'll be surprised that there are more members of the International Federation of Volleyball than FIFA.
No kidding. I had no idea. And I'm a player.
But it's the most, one of the most competitive sports in the world.
That's a great swing there. High hands. That's just an easy kill all day.
Light touch from that wall, the ball landing outside. Just enough. Look at that man, the number 14. Clearly there was a touch after which the ball landed outside and the point awarded to the Blackhawks Hyderabad.
Looked to be a bad call to me. It looks like there was a touch there. And there was.
For the score, shot set, Karthik gets a touch, or did he not? No touch at all from the wall. The ball landing outside, the point awarded to the opposition there.
Yeah, not a great swing there. I mean, it wasn't a perfect set, but at the same time, he needs to keep that ball in.
So crucial to time that jump right from the front court when you're a blocker. Wow, how much power. Another chance. This time he tries a deft touch. Completely confusing and flummoxing the opposition. That man, Cody, the crusher.
That's Cody, the crusher, all right. He is absolutely hammering. And what a great follow-up with the tip there. I mean, he went for the power, he got dug, came back, and puts it over with some finesse and gets an easy kill.
Yes, he tried that spicy spike, didn't quite work. Tried a deft touch, that worked for sure. Completely flummoxing that wall in the front court in zone 2. And we know which team she's supporting. Well, this sport is not for the faint-hearted. Get set for this kind of action over the next 3.5 weeks. What a spike! What a sensational spike that, David.
He hit it just out, but that was an absolute crush. Look at that thing. Let's see that replay again. Wow, that's something else.
Almost like they hate the ball. Want to slap the ball as hard as possible. Enemy of their past life, possibly.
He's trying to help out his karma so he gets better dharma. My only Indian reference I got.
Well, you'll learn more of it. Maybe we'll have your Hindi commentary as well. That touch there, libero. Well done by the libero. Excellent save that. And, that didn't lead to a win. But that did lead to a win. Well, that man in zone 1, absolutely no way he could have retrieved that ball after that spicy spike. There's just too much spice for him to handle.
We couldn't ask for a better opening match. I mean, last match was super close. This one's going down to the wire as well. We got 6-7, and looks like Deepesh is ready to get back in and block some balls.
Deepesh, such a crucial man for Kochi, isn't it? The experienced Deepesh Kumar Sena, such an important cog in the wheel for the Blue Spikers. They've got to do something special. This time they've done something special. Good serve that.
Another great serve. I mean, the more aces, the merrier.
And the match precariously placed. And they've called for an Amul cool technical timeout, a bit of a breather, maybe reset their strategies, come back in just a bit. Live action continues. Eight the score. The Kochi Blue Spikers lost the first set 15-12, and they're now trying to script a comeback, a confident comeback. They've got to serve better. That's been their Achilles heel so far.
Most definitely. I mean, they've made way too many mistakes. That's a great swing. I mean, he's going high hands, he's going deep, he's got a great block deflection.
Yes, because that was a super point called by the Blackhawks Hyderabad. The value of that point is 2. And so it's the second super point, the second great super point that Blackhawks have won. It happened at 12-10 in the first set. It's happened at 8-6. The scores are level now. Whoa, was there a touch? Was there a touch?
That looks out. That's a crucial super point and a crucial error. I mean, they just took the lead right there, 9-8. Hyderabad is up.
The lady on your screen there, PV Sindhu, has hit many of those smashes in badminton, and I'm sure she's enjoying the action. So good to see PV Sindhu getting involved in this Rupee Prime Volleyball League, an absolute champion in her own right. Absolute star. Whoa, what a block! What a block. That was a blockbuster block, David.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go there for high hands, and that just didn't work out for him. He just got stuffed straight down. Tough swing for Cody. Let's watch it again.
Is what Cody doing now becoming a bit predictable. That from zone. We've already had 2 Cred super points taken. Both those super points going Hyderabad's way. First one was taken by M.H. Kumara, the coach of Kochi. Went Hyderabad's way, and we saw one being taken at 8-6. Post which the scores were level 8-8. Hyderabad back in the lead now. 10-8 the score. They won the first set. 15-12. They want to keep the pressure on. Try and win this 5 games, 5 sets to nothing. Good set. Better set that. Oh, Cody not able to finish that, but he's got a point.
Yeah, great.
For the Calicut Heroes a little later in the tournament, and you can expect a lot of magic from David Lee in the front court. Slight confusion there, but no confusion whatsoever for that one-man wall. So far, 11-9 the score, then lots and lots of errors coming in as well. Kochi have got to sort that bit out. They haven't served as well as they would have liked to.
Not at all. I'd imagine we'd see a super point here pretty soon. Karthik is probably one of the best servers for Kochi and been the most productive thus far. I think he has 2 aces.
11-10 the score. Got set. Good retrieval. That third ball has to go into the opposition. Yes, only 3 touches allowed, remember. Wow. Wow. Right back. So much power. There comes the winner. There comes the winner. I told you so. It's that number 10 Rohit again. A 10-on-10 spike.
Right now, he is taking over this match.
That was a rasping shot from zone 4. He is most certainly turning out in. M.H. Kumara under pressure has called for a super point, which means here's a chance for Kochi to level scores because the next point is worth 2. Here's the Cred super point. Well, 10 the score. You can only call for the super point if your score is 11 or less. Blackhawks Hyderabad have a chance. They won the 2 super points so far, the Cred super points. The stakes get doubled. Time for a substitution.
Before
the Blackhawks Hyderabad continuing to remember, it's a Cred super point. This point is worth 2, not 1. The stakes are double. Important serve that. How well will the team in blue, the Kochi Blue Spikers, respond? Pressure on the server as well then. Just enough to put it into play. Is that the winner?
Oh, wow.
This is the 3rd consecutive time that the Blackhawks Hyderabad have managed to gobble 2 for the price of 4 set points.
2nd set in a row, they've lost the super point. I mean, this is absolutely devastating.
Chance to go 2-0 up. A chance to win 2 sets. 4 set points then for Hyderabad. The first team to hit the 15-point mark wins the set. Oh, Kochi showing some fire, some spice, some resilience. That's what they need more of. 3 more set points to save. Rubin Bolochin, the foreign coach, the only foreign coach in this league so far. Yes, and a lot of teams will need to analyze what the Blackhawks have done so far. The other 5 teams are watching as well. The defenders from Ahmedabad, the Torpedoes from Bengaluru, the Tornadoes as well. The Thunderbolts from Kolkata. That was a Thunderbolt from nowhere.
That's all she wrote. That is the end of another set. Hyderabad up 2-0. Kochi is up against the wall.
Well, the Blue Spikers are feeling the blues in the inaugural game, in the opening game of the inaugural season. No chance whatsoever. They had 4 set points to save. They saved 1, but then it was too much of a tough task, that ball landing.
Super point team indicate.
Back live, we're coming to you from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad. It's day 1, match 1. It's Kochi versus Hyderabad. The Blackhawks have been hawk-like, and a lady who's had her eagle-eye set on Spikers so far.
They try to take the advantage for their side, but the thing is the Hyderabad is much more ready for this kind of tactical points. And they have the really great spikers and the middle blockers that gain that self-confidence at the beginning of the game. So they couldn't catch them. And let's see what will happen. Everything can change in this set also.
What a start. What a start. Slightly fortuitous start that for the Kochi Blue Spikers. They win the first point in the third set. They haven't had luck going their way in the first two sets. A few service errors as well. Despite terrific performances by Karthik and Cody from Zone 4. Karthik has been an absolute warrior, but the truth is his team is struggling. They're trailing by 2 sets. They've got to do something special. They've got to serve better. They've got to be more watchful, more careful. A touch at the net. Uh-oh, slight confusion. Cody, no winner there. Another spike. That one lands in no man land. That one surely landed inside. It's got to be Kochi's point.
Let's see also what the referee will show. And you see every point have different kinds of, yes, the net touch.
No,
No,
that
it's
landed
out.
slightly
Yes,
outside, and
it's
so
out, yeah.
for a moment I thought that landed
Yeah.
on the line. Well, the margin for error is what it is in this sport. One apiece now. This is the third set. Karthik. Oh, Cody overhit it. Cody overhit it. It was the fear of the wall in the front court that made him overhit that ball.
Yeah, the Blue Spikers tried to use their Cody Colwell, the attacker, who is the really mighty hitter, but couldn't get what they want, those 2 points. And Hyderabad didn't take the risk about their service, but they couldn't take the side outs for the Spikers. And now also really a great block. And now we see the Hyderabad composing like a team. The setter is doing what he wants to do. That taken from the coach. The strategy is right, and the attackers are ready, and the servers not getting too much risk, but doing really well. And also the blocks are really doing their jobs.
Yes, terrific inside that from Bashak. She's played at the highest level, represented her country. We'll keep getting these insights from Bashak. Oh, wow. How do you analyze that? Karthik, there was so much anger.
They have to show their strength, and Karthik is the captain of the Indian national volleyball team, you know, and he knows how to achieve. And that moments, that crisis, that we can talk about the crisis time, and Karthik is there always. And now with this, after this spike, and look how he served.
That was most certainly a Rupe contactless shot. No chance for the opposition. They've got to serve better. Karthik, well done to the captain. But now he's getting some support in the defense as well. The number 3 there for the Kochi Blue Spikers. B.S. Abhinav, the middle blocker, the young man, 22-year-old, the man on your screen there. He wants to shine on the big stage.
Yeah, you see the middle players trying to spike also, but the middle blockers are really well doing their jobs great. And this is kind of an example of a great middle block. And the Karthik is again for the serve. Jump serve. Couldn't make it now, but it is also a new chance for
Another service error. They've been leaking points. Just when you think they're going to get going, they come up with this service error. Looks like that's been one of the reasons for their struggle so far. Cody has fought valiantly and has come up with the goods, like he did on that occasion.
You say Hyderabad player Luis Antonio Arias is serving on the spiker who is coming in front to the Cody Colwell, but he did great and he spiked well and he take the point for his team.
Well, we've seen some frenetic volleyball action. We've been breathless in the commentary box as well. Such is the action. Who gets the point? Who gets the point there? Just a confirmation of what happened there in the replay.
And you said while the setter is trying to set and Caldwell had the heat. Yes.
Foul call there in favor of against the Kochi Blue Spikers. Blackhawks Hyderabad will want to continue this run of form. The Kochi Blue Spikers looking for a comeback. Well, that's more like it. They need a lot more of that, but they need to be consistent. Aggression with consistency is the key for them to come back in this match.
The Blue Spikers try to find a way with the left and the right hand side of the Spikers because they know that the middle blockers is so high, and the players who are playing like as an attacker have the block not that much high for the middle blockers. And the great dig come, and after a rolling smash, and now the advantage for the Blue Spikers at the libero. Wow, out. You see?
Yes, boom came that spike, but that had too much power. Hardly
Powerful shot in volleyball, also the most effective way to win a rally. Oh, the service is out there.
excellent anticipation in the backcourt there.
And the referee said touch.
Fact,
The receiver.
It's called, it's a super serve there. Let's get a confirmation with a replay there. The number 20, lovely trajectory. That one landed. Where did that land?
Oh, he jumped, huh? So the referee can't see what is happening there. But have the server one touch now. So let's see what the Blue Spikers will create. From the middle, they have the massive block. And again, a chance. From the middle again. You see, they're always using the middle blockers as a heater also. And now, back of the court.
Well, Cody would have had to go back to America to retrieve that ball. How far did that go? How much power was there? Despite that touch, the ball landing way outside the field of play.
And you see the Hyderabad what's doing that. They're telling us that we have not just the spikers in front of the court, we have also the spikers back of the court.
Time for an Amul cool technical timeout. It's time to fall in love with the sport of volleyball.
Continuing, and Hyderabad really find their range, and they have the lovely blocking and the two quick attacks also, and the great serve again. Oh, and that's a really great kind of
Point has been called for by the Kochi Blue Spikers. These are desperate times. If this great super point finally goes their way, the score will come down to 9-7. This point is worth 2. Here we go then. So far, the 3 super points have gone Hyderabad's way. Will this one bring some good news? Looks unlikely because the Blackhawks are ready! Like they always are. A touch from the ball lands outside, and 11-5 the score. They are running away with this match, Bashak.
when you had this chance, the Spurs score, but this serve is out.
Oh, they've got to be careful. They may be leading by 6 points, but they've got to be careful. They've got to absolutely crush their opposition. No inch will be given was the message from the Blackhawks side before the tournament started earlier today. And what an absolutely brilliant performance.
To catch this 5 points, and the Setu, the attacker, 186 and 26 years old, is now in the game. And let's see how he serve. He take the risk, and also this set from the middle, and really a massive
Team in this tournament, the Kochi Blue Spikers and the Calicut Heroes from Kerala. It's been a bit of a letdown from Kochi. The Blackhawks leading. They can still make a comeback. It's still not over.
tactical. They try to make the tactical serve, but desperately is on the net. And the serve advantage is turned to the Hyderabad again. 2 points far away from the set.
And from the match. But there's a...
And also those moments, that is really something, because Rubin Woloschin knows that they are in front from the Kochi, and they try to use also the young. This experience was for the George Anthony, the attacker, 22 years old.
That was that serve. Why didn't that come into action in the first two sets?
Oh!
My co-commentator from Turkey. Her name is Basak Koch, and she's going to be coach for all of us. She's going to be teaching us the basic nuance.
Are the first watcher of the volleyball in India also. That's the tactical service again for the Colwell, and he gets the smash.
Well, 4 chances for Hyderabad and Cody, but really, it's the number of errors that are troubling the Kochi Blue Spikers. Karthik serving. Somehow that ball landed in Hyderabad. Oh, another point! Another point! Is this the sign of things to come? Is that a start of their comeback?
Yeah, they know that they can come back just 3 points away, and their star is now serving Karthik, and the Karthik will take all the risks, and this is like a super block with the 3 players from the Blue Spikers.
With the glitz and the glamour and the razzmatazz, the league has got it all. It's got world-class volleyball on offer. There is the match. The Black Hawks Hyderabad have sealed it.